Hey guys, my name is Clay. A big shout out to Josiah for asking me to do the reset this week for him. I get to spend every Wednesday with Josiah and some of the guys from Junior Perfect at Traders Point working with the youth, and so I was real excited to help out with this for him as I get to watch all the ones that he does every week. So for my devotion, I chose a verse that has kind of become the theme for my life this year. It's Isaiah 40, verse 8. I originally heard this verse in a song this past summer. I was listening to a Third Day song, and in the chorus, it references the verse, and I was like, man, that was one of the most comforting things I've ever heard. The verse says, the grass withers, the flower fades, but the word of our God will stand forever. And to give you some context on that, the prophet Isaiah was speaking this to the children of Israel, who were about to go into exile. They were super discouraged, and he was reminding them of a message of comfort, hope, and renewal that was coming from God, obviously. I think for me, I have a tendency to look around at everything in the world and get incredibly worked up, whether it's all the darkness and evil and the world we're living in today, or whether it's status and money and not being enough, or trying to measure up to somebody else, or make a name for myself, or whatever it is. And the verse just completely levels the playing field for me, and it's like, everything that I have, everything that I am, everything that any of us have will fade. There's nothing in the world that will last forever. And the generations before us would tell us that. But when you're in the moment, you don't really think about it. You just think about everything that you have or what you don't have. And it just immediately just reminds me that even the chair that I'm sitting in, it's going to fade and everything's going to pass. But there's one constant in the world. It's hard to wrap your head around, but the Word of God, the Bible, and everything that God has said will literally never fade. It's such a reminder for me to anchor myself on something that endures forever versus something that is just temporary. It's incredibly hard when we live in a world where it's about instant gratification and what we can see is what we get, but to remind ourselves on a constant daily basis that God is the true eternal strength and love that endures forever, and everything else that we have truly is meaningless. It kind of shifts the way that you view people and your possessions and your motives and intentions, and it's just been a super good encouragement for me, and it really takes away a lot of anxiety and stress that I've dealt with. And so that's what I have for you guys this week. So